Woo! Reese's. This is interesting. If there's anybody on board watching this, say hello, would you, in the live chat section, just to let me know you're here. As you know, I'm in Nashville, and Christmas morning, 2 days ago, we had quite a surprise first thing in the morning with that bomb going off downtown, about 15 minutes from here. Not close enough to do any damage, but close enough to make you go, holy shit. Second Ave in Nashville is a normally a booming, touristy, part of the touristy Nashville thing. Dude, it looks like Beirut after a war. I mean, obviously, by the way, first of all, for those of you that are on, I don't know how long this is going to stay on, because we lost the bombing. They bombed the AT&T building that had the hub for the entire southeastern United States in it. So, I mean, we just got phones back yesterday, and we've got partial internet. It kind of kicks in and out, and even the phone calls are kind of like in and out. And AT&T says they're doing everything they can to get it all back online as fast as they can. So today's Sunday Funday isn't going to be the normal Sunday Funday with music and songs. Although I can't even say drinking, because all I've got is Dr. Pepper. I haven't been out to the store to get any wine or anything. But anyway, but I do have Reese's Pieces. Woo. Belated Merry Christmas to all of you that are here, and happy holidays. God bless. And like I say, because of the just the way things have been going here for the last couple of days, it's I find myself not in the mood to be playing some songs or partying, as it were. I mean, just you had to be here. For those of you that weren't here, you had to be here in Nashville too. I mean, this just isn't the kind of thing you see and in Nashville. I mean, come on, somebody really had to hate country music, to blow the place up. But no, in all honesty, there are friends of mine who live down there in the lofts, up above the clubs and the restaurants, and amazingly, they're all okay. I mean, 3 people got minor injuries and in the hospital. But anyway, I just thought, rather than the regular Sunday Funday, because like I said, I'm really just not in the mood for playing happy songs and stuff. Linda sent me a message, and then it was retracted. See, that's what I mean. I don't know. Did she retract it, or did Linda? Did you retract it, or is it just the internet being goofy? Because I'm on AT&T, and like I said, AT&T's been down. So I don't even know how long. Number one, I don't even know if this is getting out there. Number two, I don't even know if it'll keep going on. But I just wanted to take a second to So for those of us here in Nashville, hi, Carrie. Happy holidays, honey. God bless you and Gary and the fam. Linda says, yeah, I erased this. Oh, okay. Well, I wish I'd read it before you erased it. There are a lot of theories. I thought maybe we'd talk about this, a little bit for those of you that weren't here and wondered what the hell. This 63-year-old dude parked this RV next to the AT&T, I guess data. It's either the data hub or it's the hub of their operations, not the AT&T building, the big Batman building that's so famous down here, but this other very nondescript building, but which is actually the hub of all AT&T's activity. Linda, sorry, in Israel, this happens all the time. Yeah, you know what? It's funny. I know that. And when I was going to come on here and talk, I thought to myself, for Linda and Joanne and them, they're probably like, what's the big deal? This is an everyday occurrence. Maybe over there, Middle East, but it hasn't been here. And Nashville of all places. I mean, I can see, like when they took out the Twin Towers, I get it. They were trying to mess with the financial superstructure of the country. You know what I mean? You take out the Twin Towers, then you're basically shutting down Wall Street. You know what I mean? So you cancel, stopping the monetary flow. And Carrie says, actually, it's Bubba. I'm using my wife's account. There you go. Well, what's up, Bubba? We'll do a little Dr. Pepper. Hello. Anyway, as I was saying, they say there are a lot of sick people in the world. They have all these on TV. They're talking about all these different theories. We think it was a suicide bomber. This 63-year-old guy in an RV. Now, the funny thing, if there's anything funny about this at all, is anybody who knows me realizes that I live in an RV in Nashville. So I started getting all these texts before we lost our service. I started getting all these texts. Are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, well, yeah. And this is before I even knew what happened with the bombing. And I'm like, why? And they're like, well, we heard about the bombing and the guy in the RV. We thought, wow, Femino just went over the deep end. And no, it wasn't me. It wasn't my RV. It was some seriously disgruntled 63-year-old guy who lived in Antioch. And, they're talking about, they think it might be an elaborate suicide bombing and all this other crap. Personally, and I could be entirely wrong, and this is just me spouting, and maybe it's my 68 years of being on the planet. But as soon as I found out what happened and the fact that, there was the van that blew up had this message playing with this woman speaking ever so calmly. If you can hear my voice, you need to, evacuate the area because there's a bomb in this RV and it will detonate. And then it was like in 15 minutes, in 14 minutes, in 13 minutes. And, I can't imagine somebody going to those lengths next to the AT&T infrastructure building, the hub of AT&T for the entire southeastern U.S. That bomb took out all of Tennessee's communications, Kentucky, Alabama, Georgia, and part of Mississippi. So everybody's saying, oh, it's an elaborate, suicide thing. I don't think so. Call me a nut, but I've been around long enough to have an opinion on stuff like this. And you can agree or disagree. I don't care. I'm just kind of spouting just because I wanted to let you guys basically know that me and the fam, we're okay. Thank you for, I did get a ton of emails and texts. When the phones came back up, I was just flooded with emails and texts and wanting to know if we were okay. Yes, we are okay. Thank you for the love. Thank you for sharing your care and all that stuff about whether or not we're okay. But we're okay. We were about 15 minutes away from it. So just far enough away. Anyway, so here's my theory. Think about this whole year. All right, the tornado down here aside, that was the first thing that happened, but that's an act of God. But then after that, now all of a sudden, China is nice enough to send us COVID-19. Now, if you think about it, that, even though it's a worldwide pandemic, relative to the United States, it literally put us out of business. I mean, look at all the people that are losing their businesses, that are going broke, that lost their jobs because of everything being closed down and everybody having to hunker down at home and everything. It's like they shut the U.S. down without firing a single shot. You know what I mean? And I've always said I think China just wants to be the superpower of the world, without both of us being it. And like I said, just my theory. With coming to this bombing, I think they want somebody paid this guy, this 63-year-old white guy, living out in Antioch. I think somebody paid him to find out how much damage they could do to our communications infrastructure with a bomb of that size. And let me tell you, it was a big ass bomb. Excuse me. I mean, I'm going to share a picture on my Facebook page after I'm done with this, just to show you what 2nd Avenue looks like. And if you've ever been here, 2nd Avenue is a bustling, club after club after club after restaurant after restaurant, just blown up, gone, gone type thing. I'll share it with you, and it's a very, very weird thing to see. But I think my theory is that somebody wants to know, because how much damage they can do to our communications infrastructure with a bomb that size. Why do I think that? Well, here's the deal. If you want to go to war with a country, or you want to take over a country or invade a country, what's the first thing you do? You take out their communications. And then the second thing you do is you take out their fuel lines, and however, that's how people, excuse me, get around. Stop it. Excuse me. I've got a Reese's stuck in my throat. Oh, that's crazy. Anyway, that's kind of my theory on that. And personally, I think it was a test to see how much damage they could do with a bomb that size next to an AT&T hub. I mean, it shut down the airport. I mean, it shut down everything. I mean, we lost our phones, internet, any form of communication. There was absolutely no communication. Now, I don't know how many of those hubs there are in the country, but I'm assuming there's one in like the Northeast, one in the, mid-Atlantic, one in the Southeast, which is the one that got bombed down here. One in the middle, Midwest, and, Southwest, Northwest, and all that. I wouldn't be surprised if it happened again. And if they keep coming on CNN talking about CNN, they're so full of shit that don't even get me going on that. But If they come on and say, oh, yeah, it's just an elaborate suicide ruse. Yeah, bullshit. Bullshit. You don't go to that extent to blow yourself, just to blow yourself up. Just kill yourself. Call me a nut. Anyway, let's talk about things to be. That's enough about that. Let's talk about things to be grateful for this holiday season. I'll start with me, just because what the hell, why not? I'm grateful for my family, my friends, my fans, the gift of music, even though I'm not in the mood right now to go there. I'm thankful for my health, the fact that I'm alive with all I've gone through this year, physically. My wife, I'm thankful for my wife and the fact that she's, plugging along through all the cancer bullshit she's going through. And I'm thankful for my children, my grandchildren, whom I love dearly, and they've still got to enjoy Christmas here, at least in Nashville and everywhere else. I know they did. Anyway, thankful for the roof over my head, my camper here, clothes on my back, food in the cupboard, my Reese's Pieces. Yeah, baby. What are you thankful for? There's only 3 of us on here. Isn't that funny? And I don't know. No, by the way, Bubba, no wine this week. One of the reasons, by the way, let's do an attitude adjustment to Christmas. The fact that we're all blessed and we're all here. Think about all the blessings in your life that you have to be thankful for. It's the old keep your eyes on Christ, not the storm. Like when was it Peter was walking across the water and he lost faith when he was walking towards Jesus on the water. Jesus had to pull him out. The whole point is keep your eyes on Jesus, on God. Don't look at the storm, because I don't know what's going on, but the storm is roaring. I mean, all over the world. And personally, I think it's some biblical Armageddon kind of stuff, but that's just my own, again, my own theory. But here's to the blessings that are bestowed on us. Hey-o. Now, you might be asking yourself, the 3 of you that are here, why aren't I playing any music this week, and why isn't it the usual happy Sunday Funday with Femi thing? Well, dumbass that I am, aside from the bombing and all that crap, I've hold on, I got a sneeze coming. Excuse me. That does not feel good when you've had open heart surgery, by the way. That is no fun at all. A sneeze or a cough. All right, so here's the deal. I've been getting better and better. It's only been 4 months since I had my open heart, and they told me that it's going to be a year, maybe even 2, before structurally my bone, structure is fully healed. I mean, it takes. I mean, they literally split you open like a Christmas turkey. I mean, they go right down your sternum, break your ribs apart. And I think they broke a couple of ribs actually when they were in there, because I've got some crazy little stray pains that feel like broken ribs from when I used to play football. I know what that feeling is, But anyway, one of the reasons that I'm not singing or playing any music this week is because I was feeling really good, and I do feel really good. I mean, I'm feeling obviously way better than I was a couple of months ago. Um, the the weird so because of that, me being the idiot that I am, if I'm feeling good, it's just like I forget that I just had open heart surgery and I just go about my day doing shit. Well, I picked up a I guess it's a 9 or a 10 gallon propane tank. It's one of the propane tank. It's one of those big ones, the big tall ones, not the little ones that you put next to your grill, but the big tall ones. Well, I went and had it filled, and I was pulling it out of the truck. And as I pulled it out of the truck, I literally heard all this like rip, 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 rip in my chest. And I guess what was healing said, no, you are not healed yet. You're not ready. Stop that. And my son, Art, came out screaming at me. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm like, I just wanted to see if I could move this tank. And, I did. I moved the tank. But for the last 3 days, I have felt like a horse kicked me in the chest. And it hurts to inhale. So obviously singing or coughing or anything like that hurts right now because I ripped a bunch of the whatever was healing in my rib cage and my sides and all that stuff. I ripped it all again. So that's one of the reasons I'm not singing today. It's not really that I don't want to, although I am kind of glum about the bombing and everything. But basically it has to do with the fact that the reason I'm not playing and singing is because, like a dumbass, I picked up that propane tank. And so hopefully by next week I'll be back to normal as far as that goes. As far as being able to take a full breath in so I can sing without having to stop and just, Anyway, okay, another thing. Linda, let's see, what do we got over here? Linda says, to be alive, great sister, great family, always enough money and food to keep going through this crisis. Also, every Sunday, looking forward to hearing you, the joy and love you give to everyone. Well, thank you, Linda. That's why I wanted to come on here, even though I knew I wasn't going to be able to play or sing today. And the playing, by the way, the reason I'm not just playing, so you probably think, well, why don't you just play something and not sing? Well, when I pulled I have a torn rotator cuff in the shoulder. When I pulled the tank, right? When I pulled the tank out of the truck, that ripped some more. So my arms, it hurts to lift my arms up. I just screwed myself up lifting up that propane tank. I'll tell you what. But I won't be doing that again anytime soon. But thank you, Linda. Yes, and you're right. I mean, aren't we blessed? I mean, I'm in the same boat. I mean, I'm, not wealthy by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, I was 10 years ago, but I lived that rock star lifestyle, enjoyed every penny of it. But I have enough money to get by. And again, like you said, family and food and to get through this crisis. Let's see. Bubba just said, I feel the same way. For all of my family to have their health is a blessing. By the way, love the pillow behind you. Oh, yeah, I want my America back pillow. Yeah, that was for those of you who don't know what that is, there's that song of mine, My America. My America used to be safe when I was a boy. You could go any place. But I want my America back was the punchline of that song. And the line of merchandise at the time when I first released that song, which I should probably now more than ever, I should probably come back with this merch line. There were T-shirts and hoodies and mugs. Actually, there's that right there. You can't see it, but that mug has the same exact logo that has on it. That big-ass beer stein mug says, "I want my America back." JimFemino.com, go website to get it. And I also have these badass little, I don't know where they were these patches for your jacket. I want my America back. And there's only like 3 or 4 of them left. And normally they're right here, and I don't know where the hell they went, but I should probably bring that line back. But anyway, what that pillow is, Bubba, is Mark Schultz, good friend of mine. Some of you know Mark. He's kind of like my security at shows. He took one of the shirts, and I guess his wife made, took the T-shirt and made a pillow out of it. And here, hold on. It's probably backwards. At least it is on my thing. But anyway, yeah, I want my America back. www.jimfemino.com. But anyway, that was a T-shirt, and she took the T-shirt and made a pillow out of it. And so thank you for that, Danella. Love it. And see, even Bubba loves it. Bubba says, cool. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how long it took her to do that, but I should probably see if I could get a line of these pillows and put them up on the website as part of a merch line. Anyway, we'll put that over there for a second. Okay, where was I? Okay, I do have an attitude adjustment I'd like to do. That is, today is December 27th. What would have been my sister's, let's see, I'm 68, going to be 69 in 2 weeks. Reese's Pieces stuck in my teeth. Reese's Pieces stuck in my teeth. Anyway, it would have been my sister's 64th birthday. She's been dead several years now, but today would have been her birthday. And so I'd like to wish my sister in heaven happy birthday, Peggy. I love you. I'll see you again one day, hopefully not too soon. But I love you and I miss you every day, but I feel your presence with me. God bless you, honey. So here's to my sister, Peggy. Hello. Bubba says, I didn't know you had that stuff made. You mean you didn't know there was a whole line of I Want My America Back merch? You didn't know that? Yeah, I mean, there were T-shirts. You had to know because at one of the Festocks, that mug back there. Hold on, let me get the mug. At one of the Festocks, and I'm pretty sure, Bubba, you were at every one of them, if I recall correctly. When you got to the gate, you got this mug to keep filling up at the kegs. You don't remember that? Nope. You drunker than you thought. It hurts. Anyway, so to my sister in heaven, happy birthday, Peggy. I want my America back. See, now you, Bubba, really get me. really got me wondering. Hold on. If I can find these little patches. Well, can't find the patches. Thought they were right here in this drawer, but evidently not. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff with that. I Want My America Back. What's funny is that I've seen a lot of I Want My America Back stuff online. And what's really funny is that they probably don't realize that I actually had that registered patent, patent pending, copyright, and all that stuff. I actually own that logo and that saying, I want my America back. I mean, like how, remember Donald Trump when he had the show, the TV show, and he actually copyrighted "You're fired," so nobody could use "You're fired," unless you had his permission. That's kind of the same with that, but I'm not that goofy in that. No, you can't say that. But Bruce, knock it off. Stop it. Bruce is over here giving me the, hey, feed me. Yeah, it's not. Stop it. I have to holler at him because he's deaf as a doornail now. He can't hear me. Anyway. Question. I'm going to go back to the bombing for a minute, about the Nashville bombing. But Bubba says, I missed a bunch in the early 2000s. Oh, did you? Okay. Well, maybe that explains it, because that's about when that came out, I think. Question, Joanne, are you on here? I mean, I know Linda is, and I never know if you guys are all together watching me or if you're watching me from separate places. In Tiberias, where you guys are, I mean, I know like Syria and all that other stuff. I know that they have, bombings and stuff like that all the time. And it's, regular occurrences. But is that a regular occurrence, say, Linda, where you guys are? I mean, is that something that you deal with on a regular basis? I mean, and if so, how do you get used to it? I mean, what's the, I mean, it just seems so weird to me. Well, we lost. I can't tell if there's this red line that keeps going back and forth across the top of my screen here, and I think, and I'm not sure what it means, but it's normally not there. I think it has something to do with how this stream is going out. Hopefully it's going out okay. But anyway, let's see. What else? What else is there good we can talk about? Okay, 2020 is coming to an end. Hallelujah. Now, that's not to say that 2021 isn't going to be any better because of COVID, because, I mean, they're saying after the holidays, all, the deaths and the sickness and the people in the hospitals here in the U.S. in particular are going to double up in the next 30 days. It's everything's going to double just because of all the people that traveled over the holidays and got together with the families. And I don't even know what to say about that, but 2020 being over is, Linda says, not together. I'm assuming that means you're not. Oh, there's three people on here, and I thought to myself, the three people that if I had to guess who they were without seeing your names on the right, I would think Linda, Joanne, and Bubba. So So I got two of the three right. I don't know who the third person is. There's a third person watching. Might be Chris Myers. I'm just going to take a guess at that. But anyway, what else do we have to be thankful for? Let's see. Well, for one thing, for what was I going to say? Oh, it's a beautiful sunny day. I'm thankful for that. It's like 60 degrees in December 27th in Nashville, which is ridiculous. I mean, I feel like going outside and lighting a fire and just sit down by a fire, except that it's windy. If it wasn't for the wind, it would be absolutely beautiful. But anyway, I am thankful for the fact that we have a sunny day. Let's see. Linda says, oh, yeah, not so much in Tiberias. Yeah, that's what I thought, Linda. Never used to it. Good to hear that. Glad to know that, because I can't imagine. Well, as you can tell, I mean, I'm speechless. And how many people know me to be speechless about anything? I mean, I can't imagine getting used to that. Anyway, not afraid because Israeli army is strong. Well, all right, I get that. I mean, but the U.S., we're one of the 2 or 3 major superpowers. I mean, China being another one, obviously. Us, China, and who else? I mean, militarily, you know what I'm saying? Bubba says it was 64 in Pennsylvania on Christmas Eve. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, that's even weirder. So, yeah, I'll go with that. All right, well, we'll get off the bombing thing. I'm just going to open this up for questions to the 3 of us that are here. I don't know whoever the third person is. Joanne is coming now. Oh, nice. There's I think I spit out a piece of Reese's Pieces on my screen. Anyway, I'm just going to open this up for commentary, questions. Anything you want to know about Joanne? Hi there. My clock is 1 hour too slow. Sorry. How's that? How can your clock be 1 hour too slow? What's that? Oh, how you doing, honey? Merry Christmas. For those of you that missed the earlier part. And Joanne, I'm not, I mean, Linda would probably explain. Somebody just, hold on, was burning rubber outside the camper. It's like badass old, looks like an old Torino, like a Ford Torino. But wow, that's pretty cool. Anyway, the reason I'm not singing and playing today is because, like a dumbass Joanne, I lifted up like a 10-gallon propane tank, which weighs a lot. And in the process of doing that, I think I reopened some of the, tore some of the muscles and ligaments and stuff that were healing. And it hurts to take in a full breath. So I'm really not able to sing today. Sorry about your battery dying, though. You know what? Well, hold on 1 second. I'm going to give Bruce some dog food. Shut him up. Because if I don't, he's going to start barking. See it coming. I can see it coming. He's sitting at my feet, just crying. I'm like, I know this is going to go into full on bark in a second. Anyway, so yeah, Joanne, just to catch you up. Yeah, that's the reason I'm not singing or playing this week, is that I hurt myself because I was feeling really good and forgot that it's only been 4 months, since I had that open heart. They told me that it would be like at least a year before my bone structure was fully healed. And again, like a dumbass, I forgot and went and lifted up that propane tank, and like, see, even that, just like a side breath, man, does that hurt. Anyway, all right. My dog is so cute, says Linda. Yeah, he is when he isn't. When he doesn't feel like he's until he wants your attention, then he's a complete pain in the ass. I mean, he will just stand in front of you going, until you figure out what the hell it is he wants. And but yeah, he's my buddy. Well, Bruce Wayne, we've been pretty much Velcroed at the hip ever since I rescued his butt. But and he's chowing, and it ain't even lunchtime, and he's chowing like he. Joanne, sorry to hear that. You need to take it easy. Yeah, I do, and it was just that I felt so good. I didn't. It just never occurred to me that. I mean, I felt normal, and I literally I'm gonna have to put like a ribbon on my finger or something, just tie 2 of my fingers together or something, just to remind me, you're not well yet, Jim. You're getting better, but you're not fully, recovered. So anyway, but aside from that, everything's great. Joanne, how was your Christmas, honey? You and the family have a good time? Santa give you everything you want? Santa baby, daddy, 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 daddy. Oh yeah. Joanne, I'm going to let you answer that question. Anybody else have anything you want to ask? Anything you want to know? Because I really am, just babbling here, and I think I'm going to jump off and maybe go find a football game or something. But if I don't talk to you before then, by the way, Happy New Year. Here's to 2021. Damn, dude, you already ate. All right, hold on a second. All right, let me let you out. Sorry about that. Bruce usually likes to, as soon as he's done eating, he likes to go out, but he's just standing there at the door. Bubba says, are you still an Eagles fan or are you a Titans fan? Well, right now I'm a Titans fan because they're kicking ass. The Eagles are sucking. I'm still an Eagles fan, but not for the moment. Although the Titans, like I said, the Titans are kicking ass. Actually, I think they're playing this afternoon. I'm going to have to watch that game. Let's see. Joanne says the spirit is everywhere here, especially in Nazareth, but we are now in lockdown. Started 3 hours ago for the next 2 weeks. Why is that? Jesus, Bruce, you going to make it there, buddy? Why are you in lockdown, Joanne? Can you hear him? could see him. He's rolling around on his back, like dogs roll around on his back. He's rolling around, making that sound. I don't know what that means or what he's doing, but I guess he's happy with lunch. Okay. So I am waiting for a response from Bubba. Says, sounds like after a night at Benny's. Yeah, true that, right? Thank God I didn't have him back at Benny's. He would have been on stage with me every night. When I was doing the songwriter festivals down in Florida and Alabama and stuff, I used to take him up on stage with me, and with a leash on, and I just kind of leash him to the stool, and he would just sit there looking out at the audience, and people were always amazed that he wouldn't bark. He wouldn't do it, and he'd just sit there just watching them. And then when I was done, he'd, okay, where are we going now, Dad? So that was kind of pretty funny. But yeah, if I'd had him at Benny's, he would have been in there with me every night. And he would have probably been hacking, sounded just like that. Joanne says, third and last lockdown for Corona. We all are getting vaccine shots in 3 weeks. Second shot. I was going to say, yeah, I thought you just got one. I don't think we can get them here. Over here, they're giving them to like hospital staff and stuff like that. I don't think they've gone to the general public yet. Didn't you say they were doing like first responders, medical staff, and people over 60 or 65 or something? Which actually makes sense. I mean, I to me that makes. I don't know why they're not doing that here. But I have a question. Did you got the first shot? Did you have any reaction to it? Just out of curiosity. And do you know if it was the Pfizer shot or the Moderna shot, whatever the other company is? They're doing two different. They've got two different strains of shots out there. See if we can get some answers from Joanne. Frontline. I love the fact that with the window open behind me, you get to see all my fuzz. First week was medical and over 60 years, but now the whole country. Nothing whatsoever. We got Pfizer. Good to know. There you go, folks. People who might watch this after the live show here. She had no side effects whatsoever from the Pfizer shot, which is good to know because the Moderna, whatever the other shot is, evidently there's some crazy side effects with the other one. So I've been kind of even if we could get them, I wanted to kind of wait and see, which one rolled out the best outcome with the least amount of side effects, because my whole life has been one big side effect for the last 3 years. I'm kind of tired of side effects. But anyway, cool. Well, thank you, Joanne, for sharing that. Yeah, medical and over 60. But now the whole country. Yeah, you would think they would do that over here. I mean, I don't understand why they're not. Here you go. Now you got to wonder about this. Speaking of, why aren't they? Okay, Pfizer's an American company, right? If Pfizer's making the vaccine and shipping it out as fast as they can, how is it that you guys are getting it in Israel and we aren't getting it here in the U.S.? Somebody want to explain that to me? I don't know. I don't get it. Anyway. Well, listen, somebody else just jumped on, number 5. We're not doing a regular Sunday Funday with Femi today for several reasons. I hurt myself and mentally kind of drained from the bombing here in Nashville for whoever the 5th person is who just came on, just to catch you up. But anyway, I tell you what, I'm going to. I just wanted to, again. I just wanted to come on, and I'm glad this stream went as long as it did, because I wasn't sure it was going to work at all. Joanne says this country is the size of Rhode Island. Really? Okay, didn't know that. You've got a few more states to vaccinate. It takes time to vaccinate millions of people 2 times. Yes, you're right about that. Okay, well, there you go. Tell you what, on that note, excuse me, ripped ribs. Ripped ribs, no fun at all. Linda says, I also got it. Just your arm hurts. In 2 weeks more, we have another shot coming. Okay, yeah. So I know it's a 2-shot deal. Sweet. Well, listen, thank you for sharing that info with us here, and for the people that will, come on and watch this. I'm Jim Femino. As always, God bless. You know that I love you. I'm gonna bail. I think go find a football game and try to cheer up a little bit. And not that I'm in a really bad mood or anything. I'm not. I'm just kind of like deflated between hurting myself with the propane tank and then the bombing and all this other crazy crap going on down here, and the COVID, and you can't go anywhere and nobody's around. And anyway, but happy holidays, happy New Year. Know I love you. God bless you all. And I will see you next Sunday. Hopefully by then I will have come back enough from these rib tears and stuff that I can maybe pop out a couple of songs. Joanne, listen to your body and take it easy. Believe me, I'm listening. I had forgotten to listen for a minute there, which is why I moved that propane tank. But Bubba says, hopefully next week you'll be able to play. Hopefully. We'll certainly give it a shot. Until then, again, God bless. Love you all. And I will see you next week. All right. Femino out. And Bruce. See ya.